Good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to Top Bet Plays. I'm your host, Lucky Motherfucking Larry.
I'm your co-host, Sportsbook B, the best that ever did it and got away with it.
And Dino Dollars in Dino's Corner.
Dino Dollars in Dino's Corner.
Dino Dollars.
Didn't lose today.
Well, you didn't put a fucking bet in today either.
I liked one game. I didn't put it in.
Well, listen, hold on. I'm sorry. B, let's get to the real issue here.
What? Oh, the bet?
This man told me that the Raiders wasn't going to win 2 games. You thought I was going to let that slide.
Nope. You got the Raiders fucked up too, Dino. Yeah, you done fucked up.
So who did they win? You said they wouldn't get 2 wins.
They got 2 wins.
And they went out and got 2 wins against 2 great teams.
Did that.
Who they beat the first time?
Who was it?
We beat the Chiefs.
Was it the Dolphins?
And
Jets, maybe.
No, they beat the shit out of the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, Chiefs and Chargers.
Yeah. So, listen, I would like to go to when the time is right. You know what I'm saying?
Golden Steer?
No. Yeah. You know what, matter
With
of fact.
that big-ass lobster tail?
Yeah, fuck that. You taking us to the fucking Golden Steer. That's where you taking us.
Yeah.
I'm throwing B in there because that was an insult to
Raider Nation,
That was
man.
an insult to Antonio Pierce.
They ain't going to win another game at the end of the year. Trust me.
What?
Yep.
Who they play this week?
Let me see.
The Colts. And
They
got a
could
good shot.
beat the Colts
got
this
a good
week.
shot.
Oh, they got a good chance beating the Colts.
Yeah.
Although I did in my pool, I'm 0-1 so far. I had a bad night last night. I just had a bad night. I had bad news all the way around. I went 0 for 3 last night. So Top Bet Plays, blame me. I was 0 for 3. It was all my fault. So blame me. I lost outright every game. I mean, the Jets had a chance to win at 7.5. I got them at 7.5.
Yeah.
They had every chance in the world to win. And then I gave out Portland -3, and I gave out the Warriors. Well, I thought the Warriors have been playing good, but this is what I'm saying. You lose to Miami with no Butler. But listen, they've been playing good without Butler. And I thought to myself, I said, damn, Miami has better shooters right now than what's them? Because they got shooters on that team. You know what I'm saying?
They got a couple, but they got big man play. They got a Bam out of Bayou in the paint.
Balling.
Just balling.
Yeah, he's
on
balling now. Yeah, he's balling. He's
Warriors, though, they don't have an answer for that.
underrated. Bam Adebayo is underrated to me.
He got me the money the other night. That boy's a beast.
He be balling. You know what I'm saying? And Portland fell behind so much to San Antonio that. You know who I was really rooting for, though, was I was watching the Detroit game. I was rooting for him. I ain't going to lie.
Man.
Because here's what I want to tell you guys. They lost, but they covered again.
Right.
They covered again.
Listen, what I read online, the sportsbook got their ass beat today on that game.
Yeah.
Most of the money was bet today on the points. What was it, 17.5?
Yeah.
And they said at halftime, the Boston went to plus 130, and they hammered Boston. That actually, beginning of the third quarter, it flipped to minus 130. So that's a lot of money to come in on a game during half to flip from plus to minus.
for a
They
half.
were down by
Hold on. Break that down for me. So I'm confused.
So Detroit was up by what, 17 or 19 at halftime?
They were up like maybe 14.
So Boston money line for the game was plus 130 at that point.
Right, which was a good bet.
Correct.
Right.
So everybody hammered Boston
Should've been higher.
money line at halftime.
And they won.
Correct. So the sportsbooks lost on that bet. But before
How
the
did
game,
how did the sportsbook lose on a bet when they won that bet?
no,
everyone took the
Boston
Celtics money line at halftime.
at halftime. And then before the game,
For the game.
80% of the bets was on Detroit plus 17.5.
But you guys know Boston, when you guys say they took it at the half, they won the game.
No, they
But-
didn't bet
but
the
for
half.
the game.
They bet
For the game.
money line.
Just bet it at half, but for
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, plus 130.
Just
Yes,
to win.
just
Not
to
the
win
second
Boston.
half.
Just to win. No, just to win.
So the bettors won.
And they won. So
the sportsbooks
that's how they
lost.
won.
I got you.
And then the sportsbook lost because before the game, everybody took the plus 17.5.
I
So they
see.
got double hit on that game.
I got you. I see
Then they
what you're
went to the
saying.
minus 130
Yes.
and everyone hammered that.
They needed Boston to lose the game.
I was rooting for Detroit.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Right,
just
they
shows
needed
you I'm
Boston
such
to
a
lose the game.
casino better. I just wanted them to win because they looked so enthusiastic while they were playing.
And if they were down, would you say 17, 18 at halftime?
19 at half.
They should have 19 and a half.
19.
It should have been higher than a plus 130. That's not fair. That's not fair betting practices.
130 was a low number at being down by 19.
Plus 240, 70 at least.
Saying. That's what he's saying.
It should have been plus 270, 60,
Correct.
40, something.
But and everybody was hammering that plus 130.
But
Listen,
if you see that, you know that's a
why.
chance.
They knew
Yeah.
they were gonna. If they put that plus $2, they really would have got hammered.
And I thought, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought, like I said, I just had a bad day all the way around. I thought Charlotte was gonna come through, and Charlotte, they got
because
their ass whooped.
these sites, they get real chicken shit. You know when your site you're betting on has lost some money because they get real chicken shit. Now I had the Ravens on a parlay the past weekend. They wouldn't let me parlay the Ravens with the over.
Yeah, there's a local site I was watching an app. So tonight, yesterday.
But the points was only Ravens +6. They wouldn't let me
wouldn't
parlay
let you bet.
that Ravens with the over. Why not?
So yesterday's game, the Heat game, the Heat were up against the Golden State, and they wouldn't let you bet the Heat. They had the line up, but it was blacked out.
Yeah.
Until the Heat got up by like 8, they opened the line up. +9.5, -9.5. It's like, well, for the last 10 minutes, why couldn't I bet the Heat?
Chicken shit.
Correct.
They want to have all the advantage, and these apps, man.
Yeah,
That's why when you catch their ass slipping, whack their ass. Get all the money you can up, break their ass down.
Yeah, we definitely gotta do that. And like I said, I apologized last night. And I'm a dog better, and that's what pissed me off because I went with the favorites last night. For some reason, I felt like they're due to. Golden State's been playing good. Miami's on the road. But, that first road that they get on the West Coast, those guys play well. So let's get right into it. Let's hop into this NFL, man. Let's go right into this NFL. We got a really busy weekend in the NFL.
Let's go with this NFL. We got the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Out in Dallas. Dallas -5.5. Over is 52.5. And you guys know Dallas is on a 15-game home winning streak. So I wonder will that fare into play here against the Lions. The Lions have a great offense. Their pass defense is suspect as hell. Run defense is cool. Offense is cool. But this is an important game for the Cowboys because I believe they have to win this to capture home field advantage.
But remember, it's the 5.5 though. Lucky Larry.
Well, listen,
about the 5.5.
Hold on. Let's make it clear though. I like 5.5s for the favorite. I like 5 for the underdog.
Well, they're 5.5 favorite.
They're 5.5. So it went from 6. My only problem with this game is because listen, I think Detroit is a better team than the Cowboys. On a week 7. On a week 7, if this game was played, I would take the Detroit Lions, and this line probably wouldn't be 6, right? I don't know what Detroit needs. I know they're the number 3 seed. I just put that up there, but they, do they need to win to keep that number 3 seed?
Wait, who's number 3?
He just put up on the graphic that the Detroit Lions are the number 3 seed right now, and so I know that they already clinched their division. They clinched that.
Yeah, they're number
so they're
1.
in the playoffs.
Wait, how are they number 3?
But they want to clinch home field advantage, though.
So that's what I'm saying. So what are we playing for? Because last night, the Bears were trying to play. The Bears are in the playoffs. I mean, not the Bears, the Browns. They're in the playoffs now. With that win last night, they're in the playoffs. And that's where I fucked up, is I should have known that. And I didn't know that. I hate this time of year because there's so many different scenarios. But
okay, this is my thing. How are the Lions 3rd and they're 11-4?
It's their division. It's a tough division.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then you got a team that's 8-7 that are in 2. It's the divisions are they're not equally matched.
Listen, I like the Lions in this game. I mean, I'm just telling you now, pound for pound, this is the better team.
Offensively, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it just depends on if they're coming to play. I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't come to play. I mean, if I were them, I'd play sharp as can be. I don't want to lose none of my momentum. I want to keep the train going the whole time.
Exactly.
I don't like when these teams take time off. Fuck that shit. Let's go. Let's play a regular fucking game and go out here and get the money. And that's what I don't like about the way the league is structured. You know what I'm saying? You got guys taking off. You got benching. You got the benching of
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm like, benching him. Y'all coaching is horrible. Who is he throwing it to? Like, how he's been playing really well lately.
You want to know what my personal take is, and I'm going to be very flat out honest. For some reason, I don't like the head coach of the Broncos.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
I don't like him. Because you know what?
Sean Payton.
I've never seen listen, he looks like an old racist motherfucker to me. Is it just me?
So does the guy from the Seahawks.
No, I see it. No, he fucks with the brothers.
Yeah, okay.
He makes it known he fucks with the brothers. But Sean Payton, it's something about what he did to Russell Wilson a couple of weeks back when he was
yelling on the sideline.
national
I'm a
TV.
grown ass man. He ain't yelling at me on the sideline.
And you know what? And you know what? That couldn't have been me.
Hell no.
That couldn't have been me, man.
Not a grown-ass man.
Russell Wilson is trying to be the ultimate guy. And to me, I'm not going to lie to you. That reminded me of, I hate to say this, man. This is so bad. It reminded me of a slave master cussing out his slave. You laughing and shit, but I'm serious.
With Easter dogs on him and shit, like Django. I paid $500 for you, Russell. I need 5 wins from you. I win for you, sir. I win for you. But that last win wasn't that good, Russell.
It's not even on Russell.
Right? That last win wasn't that good, Russell.
Ain't no way he yelling at me on the sideline. I'd have slapped the shit out of Sean
But see
Payton.
what they did, and then what they did to him, the GM went to him and goes, well, you need to take a pay cut. And if you don't take a pay cut, we're not going to play you.
Oh, well.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, fuck you.
Basically
Fuck
for
you
not
and the
being
owner.
good.
Fuck you.
So if I take the pay cut, I play. So it's not based on my ability of playing.
Right.
It's based on if I agree to take a pay cut.
I'm not taking a pay cut. You don't have the right weapons around me for this shit to
I got an idea.
materialize and move forward. Fuck that.
Don't pay me my money and sit me on the bench because I'm not going to take a pay cut and play.
And another thing in this Cowboy game, is it odd to y'all that Dak Prescott nothing has been said about him for MVP?
But I mean, listen.
I mean, he got 30 tugs, 7 interceptions, and damn near 4,000 yards passing.
I mean, that's good, but at the end of the day, whoever they beat, that's a winner. I mean, put the fucking theme is ding, 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 ding. They can't
They beat the Eagles.
I mean, okay.
Listen, they said that about
They beat the Seahawks.
Dolphins last week. They never beat a team with a winning record, and they whooped ass.
Listen, I just don't see the Cowboys. I mean, they beat on some bums.
They had a pretty easy schedule.
They beat the Giants. They beat those bums twice. I mean,
they did.
You know what I'm saying? You get 2 wins there automatically. That's like playing you on varsity and we on JV, and you got squad. You come in the gym with Shaq, LeBron, them. I mean, they just trash.
Yeah, they
but
did
listen,
beat up on some bums.
Listen, the number 1 quarterback in the league right now, I don't care what this is, Lamar Jackson. And he deserves to be the MVP in my opinion.
Yeah.
And what was sad was I just read today, they were talking big shit in the 49er game, how they were going to smash him, they were going to do this, they were going to do that. And it's like Lamar's like, he's 19-1 against you motherfuckers.
Right.
In the NFC. Come on, man.
You said that. You said that all week.
And I couldn't believe that. And it's like, man, sometimes you got to believe those numbers. And I definitely think he's got a chance. I think this Baltimore team, I'm going to say it now. Let me put it right here. Put the camera right. They're going to, you know what, keep it up there. They're going, Baltimore, I said it now. They're not going to exit the first round. They're going to the Super Bowl. These guys, the defense is hyped up. Lamar's here to prove something. And
well, their big test is this week.
And the run game is going down. They just had a big test with the Niners.
Yeah, that was the biggest test.
Whooped on their ass.
That was the biggest test, Dino.
Whooped on their ass.
I don't care what anybody. That was the biggest test.
But no, I think the Dolphins' offense is better than the Niners' offense.
Not defensively, though.
Hold that thought. We got to pay some bills here at Top Bet Plays. We're going to commercial break, and we'll be right back with the rest of the show.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. What's stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I here? This woman wanna be free. Hell, I don't wanna see her walk away. I wish somebody told me the rules. Disagreements let her win, and it's cool. Even when I'm right, this ain't about
you. You know, it's not about being perfect. being perfect for the job. You've made mistakes, slipped, but you fell upon greatness. And just when life thought it had you against the ropes, you found a way to come out on top.
Welcome back to Top Bet Plays. We're gonna hop right back into the NFL for this coming Sunday. We're looking at the Miami Dolphin game and the Baltimore Ravens game. We have the Ravens -3 and the total is 47. The Dolphins are 11-4. The Ravens are 12-3. I don't think either team wants to lose this game. Everyone wants home field advantage or to stay right where they're at in the playoffs. So this is going to be a good game. What's y'all takes on this game going on this week?
Well, I do have a free play for everybody out there this week.
Is it including this?
No. Derek Carr throwing interception.
Oh, shit. Once again. Oh, shit.
That's the free play from Top Bet.
Dino, Derek Carr, going to get a hold of your ass one day.
So this game is probably better than the last week's game because
Definitely.
Because, if Baltimore played like they did last week, man, this should be a barn burner. And, I got to be honest, like you said, I can't pick the Dolphins. I'm scared of them. I feel like every time I see them, they just, man, I'll be like, damn, they're not going to cover 10. Them motherfuckers win by 35, right? And they pour gas on people. They bring gas to the stadiums. I feel like these two teams are coming in with gas. And it's going to be high octane. And then it could be a fucking defensive struggle again. I kind of see that playing out too. Because they both got, the Ravens definitely have a defense. I think the Ravens have a little edge because, Dino, we had the guy who sold the ticket 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Brock Purdy ticket. Smartest motherfucker on the planet.
That's the best cash out of the century.
He sold it?
He sold it for $125,000.
And now Brock Purdy's not in the race anymore.
No, he's like fourth.
Wow, what idiot bought that ticket?
And he's like, he's like plus 350 now or something, or plus it's 150. And Lamar Jackson is minus 175.
He's a smart man. That motherfucker.
Whoever that
salute
guy
to
was.
you, motherfucker.
Yeah, whoever that guy was, that's probably the play of the decade.
Yes.
Yeah,
really it is. I mean, to go 2 weeks later and then boom, you're out of it. And then Lamar Jackson looks like, he looks awesome. And then I'm rooting for this guy because this is a young man that, they said his mom, was his agent and they couldn't get it done. They needed an agent. He said, no, I'm going to do this myself.
Right.
And he's done it, and he's done it, and he's bagged it up on the field. He got some big money, and he's out there playing like he wants to win a championship, a Super Bowl, like he wants to have a legacy. And I'm just, I don't know. I feel like, man, Baltimore is they got something to prove, and I don't know. I feel like, but I'm afraid of that little motherfucker number 10. That little motherfucker 10 he's a monster, ain't he?
Yeah. The boy Tyreek.
That motherfucker's a monster.
Shit, him, the running back, the other receiver. It's just a lot of firepower over there in Miami. Goddamn it!
Do you guys know why he left the Chiefs? I mean, was there any kind of reason they didn't want to pay him?
Oh, I saw on a podcast. He said something to the effect of he was jealous because Travis Kelce was getting more of the balls. Pause. He was jealous of the fact that Travis Kelce was like the go-to.
Yeah.
I can see
He
that.
said that out his mouth.
I
He
mean,
said something like that. Yeah.
Fuck, man. If they would have played that right, that shit would have been. But, listen, man.
And then he had the probably chance to go to Miami, party
home.
town,
Yeah.
jet skis,
Yeah.
sunshine, subtropical.
Yeah,
feel me?
Get
I
out
think
of the
he's-
snow.
He's from there, too, I think. He's from that area, I think.
Oh,
More
okay.
of a nightlife in Miami.
Yeah. But listen, just the weather alone.
Right.
It's probably
Right.
fucking 70 degrees.
70 degrees
there.
all the day.
It rains a little
You're gonna
bit.
play in 3 feet of snow in Kansas?
Ain't shit in Kansas City like that. I mean,
Yeah,
what
it's
you,
barbecue. That's about the fuck the only thing.
to
in
be a
Kansas City.
millionaire out there, you're going to start doing strange shit
Oh,
with your
man,
money.
you got the
know what I'm
yachts,
saying?
the boats.
Weird hobbies inside the Skyrise condo and all that type shit. You know, you got to get out of there.
You got
It's gonna
the
be a great.
beaches.
This is gonna be a great game. I mean, so here's my only problem with this game. It seems like that hot team of the week, and me and my man Nick over at Blue Wire, you know, he used to talk about this. He would say, "Yo, that today, you know, this week that hot team is," and after San Francisco lost, the hot team this week, everybody's talking about is the Ravens. Right? And then not that they weren't talking about them before, because they go and handle business.
Yeah, 11.
I mean, they're playing in Baltimore, right?
Yes.
3.
Listen, I don't think Baltimore lets up off the gas this week. I really don't. I think they go ahead and they handle the Dolphins.
No, they're trying to smash, but Dolphins are trying to smash too. These
Yeah.
are two good teams that have worked hard all season and they get the job done.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good game start to
Did the
finish in
Dolphins
this one.
defense score a touchdown last week? Because they did 2 weeks in a row. So I
Probably.
wanna-
They have a monster defense too, and they got the #1 offense. So they're tough out. That's a
Listen,
tough out.
I think this game goes down to 3 before game time.
Definitely.
And I can't listen. I kind of like the Dolphins. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm leaning towards the Dolphins in this game. I really am. I'm leaning towards the Dolphins.
There's good game. Good game
Yesterday's
this week.
game, I think both defenses scored a touchdown, right? Jets defense scored and
Yeah.
the Browns defense both
Yeah,
scored a
they-
touchdown.
they
What a
did.
parlay that would have been. Woo!
Parlay.
Both defenses have scored a touchdown.
Now, since we're out of that Dolphins game, let's go to the next game of the evening, and we're going to the Saints and the Bucks. The Bucks -2.5. The over is 42.5. We got the Saints at 7-8, and the Buccaneers at 8-7. Which maybe Tampa Bay can still get in. Maybe it's hope. I don't know if it's any hope for the Saints, but I figure both of these teams should be playing real hard in this game, and maybe a playoff berth could be on the line in this game for somebody.
So the last 3 weeks, I gave out my plays with the Saints 2 weeks in a row. They won, and then it was against the Saints that won. So I got the guy. They're gonna be. That's gonna be a good game this week.
So you got to think for the Saints.
Well, either bet or bet against them. Kind of like my Dallas and my Denver,
Yeah.
in basketball. So
So you know them. They might. The Saints might really be your team, low key. Like you got a Saints T-shirt on underneath
There
that
you
polo
go.
shirt, huh? A tattoo or something, huh?
Well, I've been winning with the Buccaneers the last 4 weeks,
Hey,
and
Baker.
Baker Mayfield. I mean, sometimes
at home, yep.
we just talked about getting out of the cold, coming to somewhere nice and warm, and producing. They got a good head coach,
They got good receivers.
good receivers. Defense has always been kind of good. The defense, saved Brady the last year that he was there, and they went to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I kind of like Tampa Bay. They're on the road. They're hot. They're at home. I think that streak continues. I didn't mess with it on anything. I'm probably not going to mess with that game. But if I had to pick that game, if I had to look at that game, I would definitely say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They won 4 in a row. They're at home, and I would say if they win this game, they're in the playoffs.
Saints are getting what, 3.5?
What did it go down to 2? 2.5.
2.5.
Okay.
But I think
So it
if
was 3.5, I think.
I don't know
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
started. What it started at? It started at 3.
Yep.
But if Tampa Bay wins this game, I think they're pretty much in the playoffs. So they're going to be playing all out.
Yeah, it's always just thinking about that. We said about that ticket with the Brock Purdy. So that ticket hinged on last week's game. If
If
they
would've
win
balled
that
out,
game, that ticket is worth the $200,000.
Yeah.
If he loses, it's worth half.
No, not if they just win that game. He had to win it and have a good performance too.
Correct. So that guy took a gamble. He rolled the dice on one game.
So is that all it takes for the Saints
That's it.
Bucks game?
That's it.
Okay, moving on. On the top bet plays train. We got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are giving up 7 points, and the total is 44. And might I add you that I believe if the Chiefs win out, they'll be in the playoffs for sure. I think they're top of the
think
division.
betting wise, I mean, the Chiefs just don't have it right now.
They
lost their swagger, man. They lost the swagger. I mean, you let the Raiders come in there. And listen, we told people last week that Raider game was going to be a tough game because that's a divisional game.
The Raiders have had the best defense in the NFL for like the last 3 or 4 weeks.
And it shows. It definitely shows.
So the Chiefs aren't just horrible. They came up against a real defense in the Las Vegas Raiders. And they put clamps on them boys, but the Bengals, I don't know if they can do it, man. They don't have a quarterback, man. You know, they playing on the road. Kansas City Chiefs going to look to bounce back in this game to keep – because this is the thing about the Chiefs. They're like, okay, we can have a halfway bullshit season. We just trying to get to the playoffs.
They're just trying to get to the playoffs.
And we can show our ass once we get there.
But I think that when that happens with teams like this, when they kind of just cruise through and go, hey, we did enough to make it, now let's turn it up. Mm-hmm. I think it's not as easy anymore as it used to be. I don't think it's that easy anymore. I think people are like, fuck the Chiefs. We're here too. And we're coming to play and we want to win. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying it don't work when your car take premium gas and you putting in regular, huh?
Yeah, it don't work that way. It's hard to turn it up, man. And they're not the favorite to win this thing. Baltimore is the favorite to win this thing.
Oh yeah,
they're
definitely not the favorite. Oh,
yeah, so I mean, you're sitting there now. I mean, and nobody's counting them out. We all know what the Chiefs can do. But let's be clear. We also know that there's been a couple of times that they probably shouldn't have even been in the fucking in that thing. And they came up with some miraculous wins, late night. So I don't know. I just think it's kind of crazy that that they figure they can do that. And it's just not the same. It becomes like a circus over there, with old girl. With old girl doing her thing.
Oh, TS?
Yeah. And listen, I like the fact that they do. That's good for the NFL. Good. More people watch it. The fucking owners love that shit. The players should love it too. I mean, that means you're getting more views. You're getting more people involved in your sport. So don't get mad about it. We try to make everything the race issue with these things. I saw they were going at Simone
Biles.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, leave that girl alone. She chilling with her man. She's straight. Shit.
But we got the Chiefs at 9-6. Now, in the last 5, they've only won 2 out of the last 5. So if they would have won even just 2 more of those games, they'll be 11-3. It'll look a lot more. So we don't know exactly where the Chiefs are right now, but we're going to let you know that they're going to try to win this thing. They opened up at 8. Now they're giving 7. So we'll check back in with the Chiefs on Sunday, and we'll see what the results are. But we will have plays in the Patreon all weekend. Also to let y'all know, even for Saturday's games, also NBA, this, that, and the third, you can tap into the Patreon because there won't be a show on that day, but you can tap in and you can get plays for those also that we didn't put on the show. So there's always more plays than on the show if you go to the Patreon.
Right.
Now let's go to the other game of the evening, and it's going to be the Steelers and the Seahawks. Both teams sitting at 8-7. Thinking if there are any playoff implications in this game. It started off Seattle at home -3.5. It's sitting there still. The over is 41. This should be like a good. This should be like a sorry good game. Like not a toilet bowl, but like a pissy bowl. Like not a shitty bowl, but a pissy bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know that y'all like somebody in these games.
Well, I mean, I don't know why I feel like Pittsburgh goes to the West Coast and they play really well. But I feel like Seattle really needs this game, and Seattle is up for the task. I think the 12th man will come back in this game and play a little bit, but Pittsburgh for some reason comes to the West Coast and they play really fucking well. I don't get it. But if I had to lean, I'm leaning towards Seattle. I mean, I got to be honest. I mean, I've been to that stadium. That stadium is loud, and they have a chance to do something good here. They haven't been in this position for a couple of years now to make the playoffs.
12th man.
I think that you're going to see that 12th man pop back up and check some shit out. I think you'll see that.
And they're coming off beating the Eagles and beating the Titans, which is 2 tough games,
And Geno Smith's back, right? He's playing for the Seahawks. He played last week.
And then the 3 losses are 2 to the Niners and 1 to the Cowboys. So we don't know exactly where they at. The Seahawks could be a lot better than we even think they are because they look who they lost to, the Niners and the Cowboys. So you got to tap into that. And the Steelers, they've lost to the Colts, the Patriots, and the Cardinals. So they're just slipping a little bit, but they haven't had the quarterback play they wanted to have. So we'll see how that goes on that game there. And then is there any more games you guys spontaneously want to talk about?
I like one game that I'm going to go ahead and give out now.
You're going to give it out?
I'm giving it out now.
This is your free play for Sunday by Lucky Larry.
Along with Derek Carr throw interception.
Yeah, that's a player prop.
Dino's giving out player prop bet Derek Carr to throw an interception. That's one free play, and Larry's coming with another one.
I'm coming up with the Green Bay Packers to win against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. And I normally don't like normally do that, but I just think that number. It was a 2, and now it's a pick 'em. I mean, it could go back.
It went to a pick 'em?
Yeah, it went to a pick 'em. Now it could go back before game time, but I feel like Green Bay. I got them at +2 already.
Well,
so.
the fucking Vikings in the last 5 games, they won 1 game and they beat the Raiders 3-0.
Yeah.
The Packers have won 3 of the last 5, scoring 29, 27, and 33. So they're scoring.
Yeah.
They're scoring. So I can see that.
I don't think that's going to stop this week. Green Bay has a chance to make the playoffs, and I think that they I think they're going to try to execute it on it. And I don't know if they have qualifications where if they need other people to win or lose. I'm pretty sure they do. Mm-hmm. But I think they're going to win this game, and then they're going to try to win their final game and put themselves in a better predicament, have a higher percentage chance to win. To win.
So you heard it here first on Top Bet Plays. Free play of the week this Sunday. Lucky Larry is giving out the Green Bay Packers.
That's it. That's
Second free play of the week for Sunday is by Dino Dollars. He's giving out Saints quarterback Derek Carr to throw an interception. So those are 2 free plays. Tap into those. Comment on the show. Comment down below. Let us know after the effects how you did. Did you take the plays? Did you win some money? Did you think about taking it and then you got a brain fart and fucked up or what? Let us know what's going on.
All right, well, listen, I want to thank all the Patreon subscribers. We appreciate you guys. We got a little off track this week. We got to get this thing back on track. There's a lot of things going, a lot of sickness going around, people coughing, and I was down a little bit. But listen, we'll get it back on track. I apologize for yesterday, but I want to thank all the subscribers. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, liking, subscribing. We really do appreciate you. I know there's not a lot of people yet, but when we build up, we'll remember all you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. I've had people come up to me and go, man, I've been watching your shit. I'm like, you lying, nigga. I only had 3 views. You wanted the 3 views? No, I'm just playing with you. No, I appreciate it, even if it's 3 people watching, because eventually we're going to get this motherfucker to 100,000. I'm putting that into the universe.
And let's go 3-0 today.
Yeah, let's go 3-0 tonight.
Let's go 3-0.
Let's get it back on track, man. It's time to get busy.
He's coming back on board today.
That's right. Let's get it back going tonight.
Heavy in the mix today.
So we'll tap into the Patreon. And we'll check you guys out. I'm gonna throw my alley-oop to my cousin.
Hey. Thanks for watching us on Top Bet Plays. Let y'all know this is a family and a lifestyle. And like I say, we going to bet and win money regardless. So if you tap in with us, we just going to help you win some money. And that's for sure. So we're going to go leave the show with the motto we go by here on Top Bet Plays. And that's don't bet with your heart, bet with your mind. We'll see you at the window.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
It's lonely. It's real lonely. And it could get real lonely at the top. That's why I bring my friends along. You know, there's an old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Top Bet Plays.